My name is Nora and I'm the Garden and Wellness Coordinator here at Alliance Medical Ministry, and today I'll be showing you a tour of our community garden. So this is our grow room. This is where we're able to start our seeds so we can get our plants in the ground earlier. We start by just planting little seeds, maybe 1 or 2 in each cell, and with the help of this heat mat, which keeps it around 75 degrees, and these grow lights, we're able to grow them into strong plants so that they can thrive when they're out in the garden. So there's these first 2 rows, these 8 beds are reserved for patients to grow their own food. We have a program called Seed to Supper, which is a 5-week gardening class where we teach patients everything from selecting a site for a garden to starting seeds, caring for the seeds, the plants, harvesting, all the way up through preparing a meal with it. So we have these onions here that were planted from bulbs about a month ago, so you can see they're coming up very strong, and these are sweet onions. Here we have garlic growing. These were planted back in November, and garlic takes a whopping 8 months to fully mature for harvest. So those should be ready to harvest around June or July. You'll notice a lot of grass in these raised beds. This is a cover crop. This will put more moisture into the soil, it'll prevent erosion, and ultimately when I till this cover crop into the soil, it'll add organic matter, improving soil structure. Here we have our Easter egg radishes, which is a really nice variety of radish that includes a lot of different beautiful pastel colored radishes. These here are sugar snap peas. These are a vining pea, so I am in the process of building a trellis that will go over the lettuce, providing shade for them so they don't get burnt in the summer, and it allows those peas to climb up on top of it, and they'll continue to produce throughout the summer. Here we have Swiss chard that is a green that has a beautiful brightly colored stem. This variety is called Neon Lights. Here we have carrots. We have 3 different varieties. This one here is kaleidoscope carrots, so that's just a blend of a bunch of different types of carrots. They're very brightly colored, and a lot of them have a different outside color than the inside. So you may have seen purple carrots on the outside that have a really bright yellow interior. So that's one of the varieties in this kaleidoscope blend. And asparagus is one of my favorite vegetables because it is so cool. So the way asparagus works is you plant a crown in the ground. It takes 2 years to mature, but once it matures, it will continue producing for 10 years. So you can see these brown stalks here, that's the old asparagus, and here's our new asparagus. So you just pop it off and it'll continue growing. Here we have our blueberry plants. So we have about 5 blueberry plants. These will start producing around June and go until August, and they produce a very large quantity, and patients are more than welcome to come out here and pick some blueberries for themselves or harvest any other produce, as well as growing their own. Here we have our hoop house. So there's not too much going on in it right now. Actually, there's nothing in here. However, this is very important because it allows us to continue producing even in the winter. So this is our compost here. So this allows us to dispose of our organic waste. So that would be any plants, leaves, anything like that. And that'll allow us to use some compost on our beds to add extra nutrients. We also have about 15 pear trees here. So we've got 2 here, and those start maturing and are ready to harvest around August. And we'll have a large pear party for that event, and we can harvest hundreds of pounds of pears. We also have quite a few fig bushes. So this is one of our larger ones here. We probably have about 7 of them around the property. So we have 2 beehives right here. These are honeybees, so they will produce honey for us in the summer. But the most important part of having bees is pollination. A lot of crops require pollination in order to fruit. So a lot of your favorites like blueberries, pears, squash, zucchini, cucumbers, tomatoes, they all require pollination. And even those plants that don't require pollination produce a much larger and higher quality yield with the help of pollinators like bees. And our lovely friends, of course, provide honey for us in the summer. So maybe you'll see a video of us in a few months harvesting some of their honey.